Hello everyone, it's me, Alice Vardomska. Glad to welcome you to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about why a man does not want children and what to do about it. The video will be for those women who want children, but for some reason the man is hesitating with this decision. First, wife is not ready to be a mother. The man thinks about his woman. We all know that the person often sees in a close person, indeed in someone they spend a lot of time with. That is, they project and see their own traits. Often negative character traits, behavior, readiness, so. The man is not ready to have a child, meaning he understands that he is not ready for such responsibility, but he does not admit it to himself and projects this onto his wife, meaning he sees in his wife that she is not ready for children. And his mind looks for clues. That is, somewhere she, for example, did not feed her dog on time, did not walk it, or behaved irresponsibly in some situation, and the man's mind picks up these moments as evidence that the woman is not yet mature. He wants to see this, and he sees it, although in reality, the problem is with him. If a man indeed informs you that you are not ready to become a mother, know that he is expressing his fear. The main reason is psychological. The man is not mature to offspring. And the first reason also somehow relates to this. That is, the man is afraid that he is still a child. He needs affection, care, attention. And at that moment, thinking that a competitor might appear, that is, the husband and wife seem to be doing well, they are happy together, spend wonderful evenings. And here the man thinks that a child is born, and this wonderful way of life will be disrupted, meaning there will be more responsibility, more attention needed for the child. Suddenly the wife will devote all her time, attention, affection, and care to the child. Man is afraid that he will be pushed to the background. And this is somewhat of a selfish, let's say, selfish desire to remain the only one, to bask in care and affection, and to postpone the moment of having a child. To live for oneself, to have fun, that is, the man wants to live for himself, to possibly visit some countries, to fulfill some dreams, to achieve some personal development and growth. So again, this all speaks to the man's fear that everything will change and life will flow in a different direction. If a child appears, the man is afraid. That's it. We won't be able to travel. We won't be able to go. I will get less attention. There will be less love. We will be limited. And this serves as an excuse for the man and a fear of responsibility. Well, this is actually a big fear, and often both men and women experience this fear. And while there is still no maternal or paternal instinct, until the child appears, the couple reflects. And perhaps the woman already wants and understands that she is approaching childbearing age and it's time to have children. But the man still fears responsibility, fears that he won't cope, that he will be a bad father, that he is still a child himself, and a bunch of such excuses. Next is material unpreparedness. That is, material readiness. Just so you understand, it will never come. A person is structured in such a way that no matter what they do, no matter what heights they reach, there will always be further goals to move further. And there will always be a need for more, further, stronger, higher. And there will be no moment when you say, that's it, I'm ready. So, when a man says that he is not materially ready, I have already jumped ahead a bit. I am talking about how to solve this problem. If a man states that you cannot have children just because you haven't earned the necessary foundation, explain to him that this feeling of readiness may never come, because there will always be a need for more to be more successful, better. That is, perhaps you are currently living in a one-room apartment, and the man says, how can we have a child in a one-room apartment, and then you will change to a two-room or three-room apartment? They will say, but how can we have a child's room in a three-room apartment or something else? So, material readiness may never come in a person's understanding. And it is important to explain to the man that the most important thing is the desire to have children, the desire to expand the family, the desire to give love. Everything else is just temporary difficulties. That is, a person is always If a person wants something, is striving for something in life, they are always developing, moving forward, pursuing their goals, naturally achieving some things, more of some, better of others. And of course, improving some material foundation. So it is still possible to do things in parallel, because if you are pursuing some material benefits, you may miss the age when you can have children. And the last reason is that he does not want a child with his wife. This is the most frightening reason, so to speak, why a man may not want a child with his wife. The reason may lie in the fact that the man married for convenience, not for love. When a man marries for love, he wants offspring from that woman. He wants to continue his lineage. These are male instincts. He likes the woman. He loves her. He has feelings. He wants his offspring to resemble her, to have some of her traits, appearance, and character. He wants this particular woman to continue his lineage. So if a man does not want that, it means he does not want this woman to continue his lineage. And here the reason lies in the fact that the man does not feel genuine feelings of love or attraction towards this woman. In other words, it could have been a marriage of convenience. That is, for some other reasons, based on some agreements. That's all. Well, a man who does not love a woman will not have children with her. So, what should be done? We have already talked about one reason, which is material responsibility. That is, if a man says that you are not financially ready, it is just talk. Talk to the man, explain, speak, and provide arguments that one can miss the age when motherhood and childhood can be enjoyed. That is, everything has its time. If you have children when you are already too old, there will not be, for example, those feelings when you race with your child, have fun, and so on. Like children, that is, when there is a large age gap. So, it is better to talk about this and not postpone open conversations. When will it not be too early? Ask the question, when will it not be too early? When will it come? How many years? How many years will it be for me? How many years will it be for you? And again, one can provide arguments about women's condition and health. That is, at what age? A woman's body is capable of carrying and giving birth to a healthy, strong, full-fledged child. That is, again, a woman's age is passing and the opportunity may happen moving on. Help your man in difficult situations so that men are not so afraid. Now we will talk more about the psychological problem. In order for a man not to be so afraid of having children, show that you are ready to take on part of some responsibility. Moreover, a man often perceives himself as the head of the family in many cases. That is, he understands that he is this kind of family. That is, he is the main one, and he bears responsibility for his wife if children appear. And for the children, that is, he is alone, and he bears responsibility for everyone. So if you show a man that you are that reliable shoulder, a strong and dependable support, that you are ready to take on responsibility in certain situations, ready to help him, ready to solve some difficulties, that you are, so to speak. Also a strong personality, and you are ready, perhaps even for some challenges, trials. Then the man understands that he is not alone. That is, there is a reliable shoulder nearby, a reliable partner. We all need support, men too, just like women. So a woman also does not enter into marriage and does not have children when she is not sure about the man, that's it. When a man understands that he has support, that reliable backing, then he takes the plunge. And he decides on many things, even the conversation, let's say, not about children. That is, it is important for a man to know that there is a reliable person behind him. That is, a strong shoulder, a woman's strong shoulder. Next, take the initiative in solving some issues again, show the man that he is not alone, that you can take on the solution of some issues. When talking, for example, about children, say, what responsibility you will take on. That is, then the man will start to understand that everything is not so scary. Talk about the fact that nothing in your relationship with the man will change. In terms of love and feelings, yes, perhaps at first it will be lacking. For example, there won't be as much time for the relationship, But you should explain that your feelings won't go anywhere, they won't disappear, and it is possible to combine everything so that there is time for romance, love, feelings, and for the child. If the couple helps each other, supports each other, and naturally copes with some difficulties together, they find time for each other to be together without the child. Moving on. Trusting relationships are indeed needed, not only in the matter of children, but without trust in relationships, nothing will work. If there has already been a moment of distrust in the relationship, it is better to try to resolve it. Relationships are built on trust. When you are not afraid to share your feelings, emotions, to discuss your problematic situations, when you can lay your soul bare, so to speak, turn it inside out, and your man can do the same, not fearing that he will be judged. You are not afraid that you will be judged. When you completely lay bare your soul to each other, at that moment, the most incredible trust is born. And every time you want to leave something important unsaid, or even hesitate or lie or act against your conscience, think about the fact that this distrust can completely ruin your entire life. And there are positive examples from life. Talk to the man. Provide examples. Positive lives where a man and a woman have a child and they are happy. Perhaps these are your acquaintances, perhaps unfamiliar people. While watching a movie together or a series, pay attention to how happy the men are together, how well they cope with the baby, that their life has improved with the arrival of the child compared to how it was before. That is, the child has united them and made the family even stronger and happier. Provide positive examples, and then the main problem, the psychological immaturity of the man, will go away. The man will understand that he is ready and it's not so scary, and the decision about children can be made very quickly. That's all for this video. I was Alisa Vardomska. I hope for your likes and subscriptions. Write in the comments what you would like to discuss in my new videos. Don't forget to hit the bell, and goodbye everyone.